Hello everybody. Hopefully all that gameplay with me and my brother entertained you for a bit. Honestly, the two of us didn't always used to get along well like that. We do now though, so that's nice. An invisible servant. Dan Blackmore's servant cloaked this form, but this servant is fundamentally different. I also got the sense from my fight with Julius that I am by far the inferior master. Even with Castor recovered, just landing an attack yesterday was a chore and a half. I have to find a way to penetrate that invisibility, or this won't even be a fight. And that sounds like our second floor. Yep. Yikes, the terminal buzzes with the cipher key generation notice. Can I crack that invisibility before time runs out? Being able to see my opponent is a pretty basic requirement, I think. I'll make it my top priority. Maybe Rin can help me develop a strategy. First things first, let's go check up on Tamamo. Yeah, I think she's the same as always. There we go. Okay, I'll give you that. I'm listening. Lobster. Oh yeah. To the chapel. Yes, please. Defense boost, because she really needs that. Okay, Rin's probably on the rooftop. Yeah. Oh, Greg, so how are things going? I guess my servant is getting enough magic for now, so no problems there. However, my real concern is that Castor's spell failed to even touch Julius's servant. Oh god, what now? Seriously, what's with the miserable look on your face? I guess my fear is immediately apparent, something which annoys Rin even more than usual. Your point being, did you lose your spine somewhere in the arena or something? Despite her abuse, she listens intently as I describe my enemy's ability to become invisible. At the very least, not being able to see him will make it impossible for my servant to attack him. I can see why you looked so dejected. Fighting an enemy who can't see would be impossible. Even Lancer and I would have a seriously tough time fighting an invisible opponent. There might be a few ways he can be hiding, such as camouflage or by means of a spell. Another thing is that, being a heroic spirit, they may have a number of unknown abilities. And I can't do anything until I find out exactly what my enemy is doing and how they're doing it. So for now, we should concentrate on finding out how he manages to conceal his presence. Rin suddenly comes out of her contemplative study and regards me with a serious look. Her look couldn't be caused by thoughts of Julius. I can see pity and puzzlement in her eyes. Is she thinking about me? Did something happen? As I start to ask her what just happened, she takes a deep breath and looks straight at me. Actually, I do know something. Something about you, anyway. I wasn't sure if I should share this with you or not, but I figured you have a right to know. There's no easy way to put this, so I won't bother trying. I tried to find a link to your body. There isn't one. There's nothing on the other end of your link to this place. You can't remember anything because there's nothing of you to remember. For once, I understood what her words meant the instant she spoke them. At first, I thought your connection was just severed, but I turned out to be wrong. Prior to the start of the Holy Grail War, not a single log regarding your activities exists. The reason I can't find a link is because you have no body to link to. You aren't human. I see. No words come to mind. Honestly, I'm not too surprised. I suspected as much already. Right now, I just appreciate the fact that this girl took the time to help me find the truth. It's said that the NPCs here are recreated using records of those who have lived in the past. My theory is that you are one of those NPCs who somehow gained the powers associated with masters. Some think that if you die in reality, your soul remains behind and you become a cyber ghost. That's why I thought you were an NPC at first. You didn't seem real the way most masters do. While I nod in sullen understanding, I steel myself to ask the obvious question. Why? Regardless of what I am, I had a feeling this moment of revelation would come. I now know my memory won't return. Alice's "I finally met you" now makes sense to me. This body, this mind is not human. I'm just a remnant of a real life. A packet of data. A collection of ones and zeros. Exactly. Sorry to be the bearer of bad tidings, but there's nowhere for you to return to. Even if you win the Holy Grail War and receive a wish, you'll still be stuck in the Seraph. Unfortunately for you, the words "get out" have absolutely no meaning for you. If you are fighting for survival, you can stop now. After all, you're already dead. I know it's harsh, but better to know the truth now than to suffer for it later. I hope you agree. That's why I needed to tell you this now. So knowing what you know, do you still have a reason to keep going to win the Holy Grail? But you know what? I'm bringing this Grail War to an end. I think I finally understand my purpose now. I know that this is the only life I will ever have. I don't want this world to be a place where the only way to continue to live is to kill. If I win, the Holy Grail War will end with it. I'm the one who drove Shinji to death. Dan, Alice, and that clown, too. The Holy Grail War system did not allow for our coexistence. Therefore, yes, in that case, if it's the system who takes away lives, I should just change the system itself with the power of the Holy Grail. I see, though I personally don't agree. The risk is consummate with the reward, after all. Whether the system is good or bad is a matter of opinion. It's a compelling reason to go on. Let me guess. The revelation that you are Sans body was pretty shocking, am I right? Castor speaks to me a little more serious than usual. I'm kinda glad that you are what you are. It's like you're one of the servants, or that one person. I'm so sorry. I mean, I know you're not happy about being like us, but... sorry. Yeah, I almost screwed up again. Anyway, the difference between you and us is focus and experience. Anyway, don't give up, and if you get the Grail, you can wish all your worries away. She's really trying to comfort me. At least I think she is. Isn't she? I have no idea how to respond, so I try to flash her a winning smile and hope it doesn't come across as a sardonic smirk. What was that? Was it my imagination, or did Rin's normally haughty expression slip there for a second? It was nothing. It's just that you actually looked determined for once. It caught me off guard. Anyway, have you decided what you want to do? Even if a miracle occurred and you won, you might not even receive the promised reward. Knowing all this, you're still willing to take on Julius? You're ready to fight to the end? Of course. While I still have lingering doubts, this is one thing I state with absolute confidence.
So?
I see. Yeah, I guess that's the way things have to be. I'm glad you chose how you did. If you'd given up after all this, I'd have killed you myself. Alright, enough about the past. From now on, we need to focus on the future. I nod in agreement and silently thank Rin for her concern and her support. I'm sure she wanted to say that running was okay, that there's no reason to continue fighting. But giving up would be wrong. Now I must win the Holy Grail War in order to shape the future. Okay, our first order of business should be to make a preemptive strike against your enemy. A preemptive strike? What does she intend to do? First off, we need to do something about your opponent's invisibility, right? To solve your most pressing problem, I will make 3 traps for you to set in the arena. One will react to talismans, one will react to thaumaturgy, and one will react to your enemy's chi. Whether they're using a spell, item, or whatever, we have to find a way to counteract it. Got it, and of course, I agree with what you suggested. Once I know you're in the arena, I'll pass along to you more detailed instructions. Okay, we have a plan now. All I have to do is place the traps without Julius noticing. Alright. We're in a very good spot right now. Let's go into the arena, everybody. Ah, we've got tropics. So you finally made your way into the arena? Okay, now here's what I need you to do. First, here's a map of the arena's second floor. I predict that Julius and company will follow this path. You We'll be setting traps in 3 different locations along those paths I mentioned. Each trap tests for a different thing, so they can't be set together in one place. We'll choose the best areas to place the traps as you walk through the arena. Alright, so get to it, okay? So she already hacked the arena and mapped its layout. Her attention to detail is truly astonishing. I should take my time and be careful so that all of her assistance doesn't go to waste. That's the necrophobia enemy. Okay, I think it's... Oh. I'm doing a decent amount of damage now. Oh, alright. Yeah. Boom. Ah, free item for us. Okay, we got more bees? Okay. Trap number 1. I'll send you the anti-artifact trap now. Once you get it, put your terminal against the field. Following Rin's instructions, I touch my terminal to the ground. It seems as if the trap code is being encoded into the arena. The installation of the trap is complete. This is a simple interrupter that will react to any equipment that servant might be using. If that servant is using something to make himself invisible, this will let us know almost immediately. Okay. Yeah, we got it. I would need 2 perfect turns to get the kill on this thing. Oh yes. Ha. I knew it! Oh, I just got Oh, that's just unlucky. That's just unlucky.